We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. In now is Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
On the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Neil Walker.
Into the windup and the pitch. Neil Walker comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this is an unusual start to an inning. I mean, 3 straight strikes to the first hitter, and now 3 straight balls to the next. I can't figure it out.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Eric Hosmer.
Here comes the first pitch. Eric Hosmer is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. In is Jorge Soler, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. First pitch coming, here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cruz is there. Let's see if they test it. And he is in there. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Here's the 1-2. Popped up. Freeze is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran pitcher on the mound has been through this before. He knows more than anybody. He has to have a quality outing and give his team a chance to win. They need it now more than any other time.
Josh Bell is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Kane. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. And at first for him following the one-out single.
Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High pop-up. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Nelson Cruz.
He's set. Here it comes. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one. So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. So digging in now, Salvador Perez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
13. Salvador Perez.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. But this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And another foul ball.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 0-2. Grounded to short. Gung's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a big swing by Moustakas, but he won't be able to keep this one in play. It's into the seats, foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with a third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
Gong is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in, Jason Hamill. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Cruz is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Vogt, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Curveball that time, not even close. Nobody out, runner on first. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Moustakas in foul ground. Makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Moustakas has it to Walker for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again. Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lorenzo Cain.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Royals.
Here's Neil Walker. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's exactly what you don't want to do first pitch. If you're going to swing first pitch, you want to drive it. You can't take an ugly, bad swing on the first pitch when you know what you're looking for. You got to be more patient because you're going to get more pitches.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Dozier is there for it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Hosmer. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Striding in, David Freese. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Baseman, David Freese.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Walker's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. In now, Ivan Nova, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Gordon. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Jorge Soler.
Leading off for the
He hit a
Royals,
sac fly earlier.
right fielder number 12. Jorge
Here's the first pitch to him.
Soler.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
So he
left
ran the
fielder,
fastball
number
by
4,
him for the punch out.
Alex
Jorge Soler
Gordon.
becomes the first out of the inning. Now a swing and a ground ball. Freese is there. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Perez.
Ready for another chance? Salvador Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. He gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Outside, 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Josh Bell. He reached on a single in his first try.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hamill into the wind. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. To short. There is Escobar. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number 1. At the plate, Jason Hamill comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground, but foul. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Smoke toward third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Digging in, Mark Trumbo. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Mark
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Escobar fields it cleanly. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, a 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. For Walker now at second. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 35, Eric Hosmer.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And that's over. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Right
in is Jorge Soler. He had a sac fly earlier. And the changeup is way low that time.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Swing and a little tapper. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up. He's probably not going to drive that ball. That ball's so high out of the zone.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Trumbo has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's David Freese to stand in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman. David Freese.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Pitcher.
Striding in once again, Ivan Nova. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Please.
Meadows will get the call
Pirates,
here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 77.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell the next.
Bell.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose.
First offering on its way. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Juan Nicasio will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Juan Nicasio.
Digging in and looking for more, Salvador Perez. He'll be tasked with starting things.
Perez.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The pitch. In the air out to right. Cruz moves over, makes the play, one away. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the right side. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now
stepping in and ready for another shot, Alcides Escobar. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
Time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Digging in once again, Brian Dozier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Ryan Dozier.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Now a bunt attempt here. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And he is out on the tag. Stepping in, Alcides Escobar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Bell is up with it. The tag, and he is out. Stepping up now, Jason Hamill. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground.
Well, if you're wondering what kind of night he might have, he's given us good signs. The first 3 hitters, he's gotten ahead of. If he does that, it could be a great night.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan, and with it, the inning is over. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Lays off 1-0. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Well, they've been on a little bit of a losing streak, but this is why you have veterans. And the veteran.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard to short. And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Late that time for a strike.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first. Here's Mark Trumbo now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch. I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, he got the big fella out front on that one. This guy's got a lot of power, so he pulled the string on him, knowing if he got a 3-1 fastball, we're probably going to watch him jog around the bases.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Mark Trumbo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A line shot to third base. Throw to the bag, and the runner's back in time. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Two men are on with two men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane on the move. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And the inning is over. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Daniel Hudson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the run. He's there and records the first out. Here's Neil Walker. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now in the box, Eric Hosmer hitting at an even 220 on the year. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Trumbo on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, David Freese. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Baseman, David Freese.
Joaquin Soria enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Ground ball left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, Daniel Hudson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. John Jaso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, John Jaso.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Gerard Dyson. And he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a .400 season at this point. From the stretch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Antonio
attention, please.
Bastardo is going to come
Now
on to
pitching
pitch
for the
here, and in
Pirates,
just the third inning, you have
number
to think he'll
59,
be asked to eat some innings.
Antonio Bastardo.
In is Jorge Soler. 7, 8, 9.
Leading
Bottom
off
of
for
the
the
order
Royals,
set to go here in the third.
Fielder number 12, Jorge Soler.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bell is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
So striding in,
left fielder,
Alex
number
Gordon.
4.
He's ready for
Alex
his first at bat of this early season contest. Paulo Orlando will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. A cold strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Here it comes. Coming over now is Cruz, but this will be nowhere near him. It's a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Chesler Cuthbert will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Too low, 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. 1-0 count. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trumbo giving chase. And that ends the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
First baseman, Josh Bell.
Kelvin Herrera is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated.
Herrera, a defensive change for the Royals. Now playing left field, number 16, Paulo Orlando. A defensive change for the Royals. Now playing third base, number 19, Chesler Cuthbert.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
He's really being aggressive right now, Matt. Got himself into a great hitter's count, and then you see him check swing. You don't see that very often on the fastball. He's ready to swing, and he held up enough to let it go for a ball.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Brian Dozier. Started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter. Well, he's clearly in protect mode. 0-2. Good job of holding up right there.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number
Digging in for his
23.
second at-bat, Nelson Cruz. A base hit in his first trip. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there. Standing in, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Trumbo.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Stephen Vogt. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kane going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Alcides Escobar, the